Oh, there we go.
Shut the fuck up! I'm doing the best I can!
You get all the strain back.
Yeah, you're gonna get those strain back, but you're gonna do 9 damage, and there is a hole in it now. You don't know if it's big enough, Lana. Do you want to take a chance on this?
Punch it.
On a scale from Haiti to LA, how bad is the ship right now?
Haiti win. LA win.
I'm referring to earthquakes here.
Ah.
More Haiti, less LA.
So pretty bad. One more round of shooting.
Alright. Grimith. The ship is rocking. You can... It's actually visible.
Ship's not the only thing that's rocking.
Oh. 11 more damage, and the hole is pretty big now. You through the hole.
I'm willing to punch it and just take the damage to the hull at this point.
All right. Roll piloting, difficulty 4.
Actually, bane of my existence.
Make that 3 purple, 1 red. I'm not spending any destiny on this.
Neither am I. We don't have any.
Well then, I will spend a destiny point. Make that 2 red and 2 purple.
Well, fine. Be that way.
Yeah.
Just had to tell him things.
Hey, there's got to be give and take with this destiny point relationship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the destiny point you just rolled.
Mostly
make a destiny check to jump out the window.
roll your bones.
I don't want to.
Well, you're fine.
Triumph.
The hole was big enough all along. You were just being a baby.
You babby.
It was all in her mind.
Yep.
The entire session was all in her mind.
That's what you'll keep telling yourself for a few years.
Yes. As you pull out of the ship, you hear the sounds of basically what sounds like space rending and ripping, as if the thing is ripping a hole through something.
Man,
I would like to use that.
I hate how loud outer space is in Star Wars.
Well, you're hearing all the vibrations of stuff hitting the R hole.
I thought you still had your auditory like sensors off.
Yeah, Jay.
How'd you hear him yell at you guys?
Maybe he didn't.
Jay was just answering by default.
Yes.
He just assumed people were yelling at him.
I'm doing the best I fucking can. He was just yelling that to himself.
Anyways, what you believe is that Alien's version of hyperspace takes the thing off, and it just... But it doesn't look like exactly like a hyperspace because it looks down the line where anything was in the way of it. It looks like it punches itself through it.
So it hit everything in the way.
Going at it.
God love old tech.
But, yeah.
I'd like to use that triumph to make sure that our exit path was clear and I'm not about to just go straight into an asteroid.
You're fine.
Rakcharr swivels angrily in the gun turret.
Give me something to kill! You could open fire on all the other wrecks out there.
Anyways, like many kilometers away, like something like 1,000 kilometers away, you eventually see this tiny bright burst, not like 1,000 kilometers, like 100,000 to 300,000 kilometers away, or however long away it is.
I have really good vision.
Well, no, there's also...
We can see stars at greater distances. Come on, Ryan.
Yeah, it's just like this tiny, like, speck of white light, which you think is just another star, but then it gets brighter and brighter, and then... just like a big supernova of explosion.
For a moment, Lana worries that the supernova is going to come all the way back and get them.
Not enough energy to do it that way. A sense of relief can be felt amongst all of you.
I'm not seeing any enemies outside the vessel. Jay, are you still receiving any static?
Yeah, I'll be getting down of it in just a second.
Jay,
Jay,
oh, you can't hear me.
You guys can keep talking. I have to go get my laundry out.
Rack says that he doesn't see any enemies outside the ship. I closed the door into the cockpit.
Lissa, you still hearing voices?
None that I don't normally hear, no.
None that you don't normally hear?
Look, I've got some ghosts.
Okay, ship meeting.
Ghosts? fuck is that?
Troubled past, you get the idea, right?
Ghosts, you know. Ghosts.
Oh, now you talk.
The spookums.
Spookums. So,
Any bad signal, Jay? You good?
Yeah, I just turned my ears back on. Sounds good.
barring God's correction, I think everything's working okay now.
All
You
right.
might not want to say that. Something will catch fire.
Jay doesn't
Everything
hear a
is on fire.
signal.
I just assume the natural state of engineering is on fire.
B,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Panic and klaxon.
B will just slowly rotate his head towards Rakcharr and says, I am fine, Rakcharr.
Kill him, we can't take any chances.
Rakcharr like blinks and then does a double take at B. What did
Like-
you say to me?
Agent look.
Oh.
Can we just,
You come here, you little.
Do we have a chain or something that we could just drag him behind the ship for a while?
No.
Can we get one? We have plenty of salvage here.
I'm gonna super glue you to the outside of the ship, Jay. I mean,
Jay.
B.
What?
Yeah, take that, Jay.
As Rakcharr is picking up B.
when B decides to gang up against J like that, J just sort of slowly rotates his head
Hey,
towards B too.
Hey. That was basically just to, like, throw B off. Basically, like, to prevent B from, like, surprise.
Surprise.
Rakcharr, like, grabs
Rakcharr
B.
floats away.
Rakcharr, like, starts shaking B. Ah!
B deactivates.
That's what I thought!
You want me to turn them back on? I can turn them back on.
Could you force him back on?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's just... Yep.
B turns on and then turns back off.
We jam a pencil in his on button.
Rakcharr, that won't be necessary. That's good. He can...
Is the ship and everything else seemingly back to normal?
As far as you can tell.
You'll have to, like, reconnect everything, though.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to,
well,
have to
yes.
rebuild all that shit you took apart, asshole.
Yeah, have fun, Lissa.
Yeah, I know. It's great. It's fine. Just, yeah. It's gonna...
Connect-
I did my job. I almost got us killed several times and flew a ship towards everything else in the
I didn't
graveyard.
even grab any of those molecular edges. All we have to show for all of this is a story no one will believe, even with the recording
Hey.
on the helmet.
Hey, we're alive.
Rack, what about all the mental scarring we've got now?
If
Right.
that was the only threat out here, and if it was taking care of all the other threats out here, maybe now we'll actually be free to salvage.
Rakcharr narrows his eyes and glares at Lissa.
We'll have to find that out next time.
Look, I'll be fine. Just, you know, let me have a rest.
You will be fine.
Okay, that's it. I'm having a bottle before I sleep.
I find your lack of terror disturbing.
We share the same living quarters, Lissa Vox.
Yeah, sure. I've shared it with worse men.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Images come back to Lana's head.
What'd you call me? That's fucking fine.
What?
Alright,
Don't think that Lana was the only one seeing the face scrunched up in passion.
But she was
Hey.
definitely the one that didn't want to.
Anyways,
Oh,
the session. This will be the end of the session for today. We'll continue next week. 15 experience all around. Everyone did a great job.
Alright.
Grimith took a lot of damage, even though it only did like what, a third of your health, if that.
And I helped.
Yes, you did. I took a total of 9 wounds, which I mean, I have 8 soaks, so that was significant.
I did more than 20% of your damage.
You dealt 2 wounds to me.
Yes, I did.
I need to spend 45.
I think I found enemies that may be decent against you guys.
Yes, you know, enemies that have just as much soak as Jay or I, with that kind of, fucking piercing damage, that was significant.
Oh, I could have made them worse, but I decided, I just.
Oh, of course, you could always make them work.
But I'm like, what would zombies have?
Now, Jordan, let's be fair. My dice are enough of an enemy for me.
I should, next time we're in a, spaceport, actually get a superior mod and trick out my gun next time.
At any rate, what we saw was certainly a thing. I have no idea how to interpret it. Rakcharr does have a lot of suspicions now about Lana Soul.
She's fine.
It's fine. They were lying, right?
It's not even about the shooting. It was how she was talking about the Force with that thing.
And then the thing kind of outed her as an Imperial agent?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he looked at her, yeah.
He stood there looking between the crazy girl and the spy?
Yeah, that's why his fucking head kept swiveling. That's what I was doing for
I
him.
understood.
That's good. Like,
Hey, at least Lissa doesn't lie to you about it.
Nobody
Anyways.
technically asked.
Anyways, the server will be going down here in a second. Make
Alright.
your changes you want to do and save if you want to do it.
Alright, Jordan.
I almost passed out.
Enjoyed it. It was eventful, and I'm glad we were able to stick together for an entire session this week. Are we
Next
good
time
for...
we'll make sure it's not almost.
Yes, are we good for next week?
I am.
I do not know if I'll be good for next week. I have a wedding I need to go to
Okay.
over the weekend. I have to fly back to Indiana and then fly back here.
No worries if that's not the case. Just let us know.
I'll
when
let you
can.
know
Thank you.
Sunday night.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Ah.